Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Monday, July 25th live stream for studentloanjustice.org. My name is Alan Collins. We are the first, the oldest, the largest, and in many ways the only true grassroots group fighting only and absolutely for student loan justice. Right there. I've been around for 17 years now. If you have any questions or comments, you're watching us on Twitter or on Facebook, please, by all means, throw them out. And if I can see them, I'm very happy to respond to them. I'm going to keep it exceedingly short tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The time is now. The Democrats are going to do whatever they are going to do on student loans before October, so they will roll something out or not in the next couple of months. My spider senses have been tingling lately, and something tells me that they're going to roll something out in the next couple of weeks. I can't tell the future, but I suspect that it will suck. I suspect strongly, with 17 years of keen observation under my belt, that it will just be another amalgamation of the trick that they've played on us many times over the past couple of decades. And that is to foist yet another income-driven repayment plan on us, keep bankruptcy gone from the loans, and that buys them a little bit of time. And it sounds nice and it sounds friendly, and we're going to take everybody's loans out of default. Ooh, wow. It'll be crap, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be crap. Don't be distracted. The core of this problem lies in the absence of bankruptcy protections from these loans. We have a very good bill to fight for right now that could pass tomorrow overwhelmingly with strong bipartisan support, S-2598. That is where this battle is won, ladies and gentlemen. That's the most important thing that I'll tell you tonight. So right now, Congress is in session. Next month, not so much. Senate, there's going to be a congressional recess, which doesn't mean that we can't get stuff done in the month of August. But right now, the last month of July, we have to hit this like a sledgehammer. In fact, for the next 2 months, we have to hit this like a sledgehammer. Oh, before I forget, I have to ask everyone to send in a donation at this time. We have greatly expanded our email list, and right now it's very expensive. It's actually not, it's almost nothing compared to what our opposition spends against us, obviously. But for us, it's a lot of money. So we need currently about 44 people to donate $20 or more at this time, and that's for sort of current expenses. But we've got $1,600 a month of this huge email expense that's going to be breathing down our necks from now till the first week in October, when early voting begins. So we're going to have to be fundraising pretty frantically over the next couple of months. I hope that you will help. I hope that you appreciate the work that we're doing. And if you're new to the group, so you know, we would not have a good bankruptcy bill to fight for, but for this group. We would probably not be talking about student loan cancellation by executive order, but for this group. And the petition we started, and hopefully you signed, change.org/cancel student loans. So this group is far, far more important than you may think. So if you appreciate all the work that we're doing, just please donate so I can shut up about it, if you would, please. That would be very helpful. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, we rarely do swag, but we are actually selling both hats and shirts right now. Very limited edition. We haven't done this for years. So get a hat and get the shirt, as they say. If you can't tell, I hate fundraising. It's not something I'm good at. I don't like it. But we have to do it. You know, we can do what we do on very little, but we can't do it on nothing. So please help. So we'll see what the Democrats come out with. We are in close contact right now with some key Democrats. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have a good idea for what we can expect for our bankruptcy bill. The sausage is being made right now, ladies and gentlemen. These are your loans, and this is your problem. And 17 years of harsh experience has taught us that when you do nothing, nothing happens. That's how politics work. So if you forget everything I said tonight, remember this, please. Number one, follow us on Twitter. Number one, get a Twitter account if you don't have one. I hate Twitter. Everybody hates Twitter. Get a Twitter account. It's very helpful for this cause. Follow us on Twitter and also go to our website and do the daily action. So you can easily find it, bit.ly/SLJ daily action. We have over 1 million members in this group, ladies and gentlemen. We're truly the largest grassroots group in existence on the student loan issue. And we have a massive muscle to flex. If even 10% of our members were doing our daily actions, we would shut down every congressional switchboard. We would overwhelm every Twitter account that we target. And we target many Twitter accounts on a daily basis. So if you care about this problem, and if you're watching me, I think you do, these are your loans. This is your problem. And we cannot not depend on the talking heads or the bureaucrats or the media or anyone to solve this problem for us. That's the most important thing that we've learned over 17 years of doing this. So do your part, pull your weight, and do our daily actions every day for the next 2.5 months through the first week in October. So that's closer to 2 months now, 2.25 months. Do our daily actions. It's the most important thing that you can do, but do more than that. That's kind of the minimum that you can be doing. You can be telling you can be calling both of your senators right now. Well, maybe not now, but you can certainly call them tomorrow, or call them now and leave a message. You can call both of your senators and tell them to both co-sponsor and publicly support S2598. You can also get your local or maybe even national media to report on us, this group, and our petition, change.org/cancel student loans. We are more than happy to talk to any and all media. We've been on Fox News just in the past 7 months this year. We've been on Fox News. We've been on in The Guardian. We've been I think on CNBC. We've been on a ton of stuff, guys, a ton of stuff. And we're very happy to do much more of that. So think out of the box, guys. This is what grassroots is all about. We're not a top-down thing. You don't work for us. This is a 100% volunteer thing. If you care about solving this problem and you don't want to rely on the fakes who claim to be fighting for us, but they're not, if you want to take this bull by the horns, and we need you to, then start by doing our daily actions, calling your senators, getting your local media to report on how terrible the student loan problem is. I would say even go to studentloanjustice.medium.com, read our most recent 5, 6, 7 articles, and you will be a very fine and fit and fine, fit, fierce student loan justice warrior. We need you guys. You have no idea how important you are. And this window of opportunity, it's going to be close. The Democrats are going to do what they're going to do by the first week in October, when early voting begins. So truly, guys, what we do in the next 2 months will tell the tale. And if you're like me, you're done. You're done with student loans. You want these loans gone. You want to move on with your life like I do. If that's true, then why would you not spend 15 minutes a day? Not even that. Probably even 2 minutes a day would be the minimum to start daily actions alone. Why would you not spend a couple minutes a day helping us? You know, I laugh, but it's only because if I wasn't laughing, I'd be crying. You know, on any given day, maybe a couple of thousand people are helping us, maybe out of 1 million members or more. That's not going to get it done, guys. That's going to guarantee that we as a country are conquered and enslaved by this debt. You know, there should be 42 million people on our side. We've got over 1 million signatures on our petition, which is good. But spread the word about this group. So do our daily actions, do all that other stuff I said. Spread the word about this group. Word of mouth is the best thing we have going for ourselves. And quite frankly, you should be proud to be fighting this fight with us. This is an historically important battle, and it's your battle. So please just remember that. I'm going to look quickly for comments, and then I'm going to get out of here because brevity is good. That's why. I'm going to keep it short tonight. So I see we have quite a few people looking at our video tonight. Hello, all. Couple questions I see here. Crispy Street says, when does early voting start? It depends state by state, Chris. But I think the first early voting starts right around the first week in October. Sometimes maybe just a bit earlier. Chris also a very good question. Chris asks, would they want to pass S2598 before the elections? Yeah, I think they would, Chris. Technically, we have until the end of the year to get S2598 passed. But I can't think of any good reason why they wouldn't want to do it before the elections. That makes no sense to me. Maybe the Republicans may want to do it after the elections because I think the Republicans feel pretty good about what's going on right now. So technically, we have until the end of the year to pass S2598. But we need to push to get this sucker done by early voting. So I hope that answers your question. Hey, Vanessa asks or says, maybe talk about Selexit. Yeah, I don't want to go too far off the rails here, Vanessa. I want to keep it short. But remember, guys, this lending system is failed. It was failed before the pandemic. It's failed today. The loans will not, the lending system is done. It's finished. It's toast. Before the pandemic, more than half, 58.9% of everybody was not paying on their loans. 85% of everyone was either not paying or they were paying and paying and paying. Their loan balance was going up. The lending system is done, guys. And in my humble opinion, no one should ever pay another dime back, certainly on their federal student loans. In my humble opinion, I think that's not only foolish, I think it's unpatriotic because this is a big government lending beast. Doesn't deserve to be fed. Deserves to be taken to the bath and drowned in the tub. So if things don't go our way between now and the first week in October, we're going to do a mass student loan burning. I don't call it a strike. It's not a strike. It's the end of the federal lending program by popular unconsent. Now, right now, we're calling it Slexit, right? Like Brexit, like student loan exit. That may change. I don't know. I kind of like the name if you have any thoughts there. But guys, we do not have to take this shit. The founding fathers are on our side. You know, John Adams said there are two ways to conquer and enslave a nation. One is by the sword, the other is by debt. And that is exactly the gun barrel that we are looking down right now. You should be proud to be on our side, and you should be proud to not be paying into this weaponized, nationally threatening federal student loan beast. That doesn't help you. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help any of the 43.2 million federal student loan borrowers out there. It doesn't help tens or hundreds of millions of people who are going to follow in our footsteps and don't deserve to be wrecked like we've been wrecked by this. And not only that, if they can do to other loans what they did to student loans, and if we let them, then they will. They will remove bankruptcy protections from every loan out there. They'll erect the similar barrier to discharge, just like they did for student loans. Pretty soon, medical debt will be non-dischargeable, credit cards, all government debt, all government-backed debt, home mortgages. Who knows? There's no end to where this can go. There's the camel's nose under the tent. So we need you fighting with us. Your country needs you. And you cannot unhear that. And we are the pioneers. So call it a strike if you want, but that's nonsense. That's the wrong word. It's a debt deletion is what it is. But, you know, we're good whichever way it goes, guys. We're going to keep fighting no matter what. But let's get this thing done the clean way before October, shall we? Let's get this done quickly and cleanly with a minimum amount of civil unrest, social unrest, pain, and anguish. I want these loans gone, quickly and cleanly. I don't want this zombie lending system marauding around the country any longer, and neither should you. This is a battle very easily won when you help us. And with that, I'm going to wish everybody a good night. I will be back on Wednesday. Our fearless leader, co-leader Ed, will be with you tomorrow night. Do our daily actions. Let me put that up one more time. Do our daily actions, guys. We cannot be stopped. We will not be stopped. But let's make it quick rather than months, years, or even decades long, shall we? I want these loans gone. So good luck. I'll see you on Tuesday. Good luck, Godspeed, and God bless everyone. And again, just please donate.